Hi guys, I'm back on live, and I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. Okay, so I did a little poll on what kind of look I was gonna use. I'm using the new eyeshadows from Younique, and so we have like a goldy, an orangey shade, a gold shade, pale pink, and then a shimmery pale pink. So I think I'm gonna go with the bronzy gold look, and then I can use these in a few days. I know some of you are like, use them all, and I was thinking about it, but I gotta go to work soon, and girl can't be looking crazy, you know what I mean? Okay, so because there's not like a ton of shadows here, and to do a full look you have to use transitions and other types of shades, I'm also gonna be using my very dirty, very loved and used Jaclyn Hill palette too, just for some like transition shades like these. Okay, I hope I'm back. Somebody just called me, but I declined it. Okay, anyways, so like I was saying, transition shades up there, that's what I'm mostly going to be using, and then these are going to be like the stars of the show, if you will. Okay, so I also took out a bunch of my brushes. Blending brushes are key. Those are like, if you don't know what blending brushes are, they're just basically dense, fluffy brushes. These are really gonna like make the color look natural. You always want to start with a transition shade. So I'm going to go into this palette. I don't know what these colors are called because they're not on here. But like I said, the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm gonna start with this kind of this brown shade to start, and I'm going to take a Morphe M441 blending brush to start. So get some on your brush, tap it off, do whatever you gotta do. Place it on the eye and start blending. Can you guys see that? Okay. You definitely want to start in the crease of your eye. That's where you usually take your transition shades, and you're just gonna do a lot of blending. Another tip is you also want to start with a little bit of product on your brush, because it's easier to build up than it is to go away or blend out. So if you're like, I don't have that much product on, this is taking forever, that's better than just having like a chunk of product and then not knowing what to do and have to start over. So I know the kind of look I'm gonna do, where it's gonna be darker on the out and then it's gonna be a little bit more shimmery in the inner corners of my eye. So I don't want to touch too much over here. So I'm just focusing a lot of the product like on the crease and then more on the outside of the eye. We got that on. Now I'm gonna go into a little bit of a darker shade. So I started with this third, now I'm going to go to this little bit more of a darker shade, and I'll probably mix it with this one right here. I like to do a little mixy. And I'm going to use the same brush, because why not? So again, you're going to tap the product on and blend. See the difference? Alright, so I think we know where we're going with this, right? We're putting the base on for that orange color in the Younique palette. Getting ready for that. The whole point of the transitions is to make all the colors look seamless and just to kind of go down in like more of like an ombre effect. So you're gonna go from like light all the way to dark to smoky to like smoke it out. So that's why you really, like, this part is very important to blend. It's gonna give you that seamless look. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this now. All right, so using this color is Witty. And it is definitely a lot darker on, like, when you do the swatches than it comes out in the pan. So It is a little powdery, so you just get a little bit of kickback, but so make sure you tap off that extra excess, otherwise it's gonna get onto the bottom of your eyes, and I mean, you just did your concealer and foundation and powder, so you don't want all the shadow to hit the bottom of your eye, so definitely make sure you get that off. You guys see that orangey color? So again, you're just gonna build and build until you get the color payoff that you like. So it's all personal. There's no like rules. However you like it. I definitely want the orange to stand out, so I'm gonna do a little bit more. And also it is important to always use a very light hand. The color is going to show up, so if you use a light hand, it's easier to manipulate the product. And I've been using the same brush the whole entire time too. I mean, I have like a million in here to use, but you really, as long as you have like one good blending brush, you're good. And then you also want to get like a small, like precise brush, which I'll use later. But yeah, so after you put on kind of like your darker shade, I always like to go back in to your transition shades just to kind of tie them all together. So I'm going to go back into that first shade that I used for the crease and just going to work it all together just to make it seamless. Yeah, no. Because my eyes naturally look like this, right? You just want to make it like you were born this way. Not wearing makeup. What are you talking about? Okay. So you can also take, if you want, if you have a bunch of brushes, you could take a clean brush and just kind of go over the edges. That's really going to blend it out. Kind of like that. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm so excited. I'm gonna use this gold shade for the inner corners of the eyes. So what I'm going to do though is I'm gonna use concealer to do kind of like a half cut crease, which you don't need to do it like this. I didn't put a lot of product on here, but to make the eyeshadows really pop and stand out, this is a cool way to do it. So you just put some concealer on your hand, and you're gonna take like a flat top brush. See how this one's kind of flat and dense? You're gonna take one of those, get the concealer I just used. All right, so I'm gonna put a little right there, and then I'm gonna look up. And it put it right there. That's like your eye's natural shape. And I'm just gonna follow that. And it doesn't need to be perfect. See, I'm a little messy. Put it about halfway on my eye. Okay, then I'm going to take my gold color. This is in the color Alive. I like to use my fingers to apply shimmery shades. The oils in your finger and the shimmers and the shadows work really well together, so it makes like the pigment pay off really good. And I'm just gonna tap it on the parts of my eye with the concealer. See how you can see it's like, whoa, hey, how are ya? Kind of makes it just stand out. All right, so now you kind of have like your eye half one color, half the other. So of course you have to blend them together, not leaving it like this. I'm gonna take your first brush. I'm gonna go into my first transition shade and just kind of tap it in the middle where the two colors meet, just to get those to blend together. you know? Because your orange is kind of like the turkey, like, hey, you know? So you want to use your transition shades. I was using a Thanksgiving reference, so I don't know why I was just like, turkey, you know? That's kind of what I meant. Just turkey was like the star of the show. I'm going to do that. See how it's blended together a little bit more. Bring it up close and personal. Go. We got the gold on. The eye is almost done. Still a few little things that I want to do. So I'm going to go back into this orange just to kind of vibrant that up a little bit. Put a little bit more of that on the inner corner. Or outer corner, sorry. So, I'm going to take this small little precise pencil brush. This is Morphe M506. Any smaller brush will do. I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use this, this thing is so huge, this like brown shade, just to give your eye a little bit more dimension when it like kind of like smokes out like that. So again, not a ton of product on the brush, just going to place it on the outer corner and blend that out. Guys, take anything from this, it's to blend. Just blend like you've never blended before. Always. Other thing is, a lot of people like to put like a shimmery or like a white shade on your brow bone. I don't like to do that, but everybody's different. I think people like to do it because it kind of just like completes the look. But for me, it always looks kind of, oh, okay, my hair is getting annoying. Just, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found a good shade that I like. I don't really like a ton of shimmery up there. But yeah, so that's what we got so far. Do you guys want to see some eyeliner? I am going to use liquid eyeliner. I'm super nervous because I don't like doing this alone by myself. Now I'm on, you know, on this. It's going to be kind of hard, but whatever. We're going to challenge ourselves. Ink gel liner. It's called the Ink. It's by the brand Pretty Vulgar. And I'm going to use an angled brush. It's also by Morphe. Doesn't say which one it is, but any little angled brush you have will do. Dip it in there. Wipe as much as you possibly can off so it doesn't like get all crazy. Okay. It's already looking crazy. PSA, if you're highly caffeinated, beware. It's as good as we're gonna get here. Now the other one. The highlighter's going crazy. Okay, my arms also always get like, I like doing my eyes. Does that happen to any of you guys? I can't figure out my arm placements ever. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Forget that. Alright. That was stressful. Okay, so now I have mascara, and then I'm all done. Oh, well, and lips too, but I always forget to put my lips on. Okay, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Because, and I really like this lash serum. Put it on before, and it's supposed to make your lashes like thicker and volumizing. So my eyelashes do this thing where I'll do them, they look decent, and then I go out in public, and then they just kind of like, they're like, hey, how you doing? And then they just kind of like, meh. fall. So that's pretty annoying. And I'm going to use the 3D mascara. When I first used this, I don't think I was doing it right because I kept getting fibers literally like everywhere in my eyes. But I've been practicing and I think I've been getting a little bit better. I don't know. Okay. So you start, so it comes with, the kit comes with two. It's a 3D fiber lashes. So it comes with two. One is more of like a, oops, nope, that's the fiber one. One is more of like a normal mascara-y type of thing, mascara wand. And then the other one is a whole chunk of fibers in there, is full of like fibers. So those are gonna like adhere to your lashes and kind of make them look bigger, more volume, longer, you know, that fake lash look. So start with that one and just kind of put it on like a normal mascara. You want to go from base to tip. Make sure you get it all coated on there. Okay, and then put the fibers on. See? I'm gonna put this back on again, kind of glue it all together. Kind of end that journey right there. What do we think? Can you tell? 3D? Nothing? Maybe? Something that I have also been doing with these, because your girl's extra, is also putting this on. If I don't have eyelashes, you know, by the time I get home, this is probably why, because I keep coating them in so many mascaras. So this is the Epic mascara. I think this is just like a normal one, but I like to, you know, throw that on as well. I think this has like a very like black color. So this just kind of like emphasizes it, like, whoa. Oh yeah, see that? We went mascara crazy. She's got to set her face. I'm gonna use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This is gonna like just make the makeup melt into your face, look more natural, so it's not gonna look like the makeup's just sitting on your face. It's gonna actually look like your skin. So. This one has like a super fine mist, so I just pound my face with this. Whereas if you're gonna use like the MAC Fix Plus, you only need a few squirts of that. But this guy, all over. All right, I'm gonna use a lip liner. This is Brown Sugar by Kylie. Okay. Usually lip liners, you're just supposed to like line the lips, but I like to go all out. Two hours later, it's gonna be like everywhere. Whoa. Okay, just go to the lipstick. So I've been doing this like lip liner. And then I got this liquid lipstick from Koki, which is now at Aide. And I just like to go like right in the middle. Cute. And then you can throw on a gloss if you want, just to make it look shiny. And that's it. That, oh, hair's crazy. That's it. So, this was the look we came up with. this is the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other looks you want to see. Yeah, I had so much fun. I hope this was helpful. If you have any other questions, let me know, because I like answering your questions. And yeah, I had so much fun. So, comment down below, leave an emoji, like. I don't think you can share it because I did this in my group. But yeah, okay. Love you guys. Mwah.